Good evening and welcome to Conflict Chronicles. Tonight we take a closer look at the complex history of Israel and Gaza, a story that spans over a century. This is a tale shaped by wars, political decisions, uprisings, and ongoing humanitarian challenges. Understanding this history is essential to make sense of current events in the region. The origins of the conflict date back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. During this time, the movement for a Jewish homeland known as Zionism began to gain momentum. At the same time, the land then under Ottoman and later British rule was home to a predominantly Arab population. Tensions grew as both communities laid claim to the same land, resulting in riots, protests, and a mounting sense of unrest. These early clashes laid the foundation for decades of political tension and conflict. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. Jewish leaders accepted the proposal, but Arab nations and Palestinian leaders rejected it. The following year, Israel declared independence, triggering a war with neighboring Arab countries. Gaza came under Egyptian administration and became home to hundreds of thousands of Palestinian refugees. This period marked the beginning of long-standing territorial disputes and political tension. A major turning point came in 1967 during the Six-Day War. Israel captured Gaza, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem. The Gaza Strip remained largely Palestinian but was now under Israeli military control, setting the stage for further uprisings and resistance movements. From 1987 to 1993, the First Intifada brought widespread civil unrest. And Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank protested against Israeli occupation through demonstrations, strikes, and clashes with Israeli forces. The Oslo Accords, signed between 1993 and 1995, aimed to establish the Palestinian Authority and pave the way for peace. While the accords created temporary hope, the conflict continued in various forms, and many issues remained unresolved. The Second Intifada, beginning in 2000, was far more violent, with suicide bombings and Israeli military operations escalating the conflict. In 2005, Israel withdrew its settlements and troops from Gaza, but maintained control over borders, airspace, and maritime access. In 2006, Hamas won the Palestinian legislative elections. By 2007, it had taken full control of Gaza after ousting a rival. Since then, Gaza has experienced repeated escalations and conflicts. Israel cites security concerns for blockades, while Gaza faces significant humanitarian challenges. Peace efforts have repeatedly stalled, leaving civilians caught in a cycle of violence. Today, ceasefires often hold only temporarily. Humanitarian aid is critical, with the Rafah border crossing occasionally opening to allow essential supplies. International mediation continues, but tensions remain high. Daily life in Gaza is deeply affected, with impacts on education, healthcare, economy, and social well-being. The Israel-Gaza conflict remains one of the world's most protracted and complex disputes. Its history marked by wars, political agreements, uprisings, and human suffering is key to understanding why the present situation is so challenging. Studying the past gives us context and perspective and highlights the ongoing need for diplomacy and humanitarian support.